How much you grow protein? Good stuff or shit like last time?
Shopping for iron.
Personal use or wholesale? Looking to buy yourself an early Christmas present or equip a small army? Whatever your needs, we can meet them.
Personal use.
Say no more. But should you find yourself in an arms race, we're here to help you cross the finish line.
Hey, V. Recon's in our rear view now. Get yourself ready and meet me at Alex's.
Sure. See you there.
What's your problem?
Hey, watch it!
Hey, what's going on?
This I can get behind. Oh.
faceplate, then we rake in the damages.
Best prices in Dogtown. Certified resale.
What you got in stock?
Best food and drink Dogtown's got to offer, hon.
Been here before, Reed. Like that. Remember last time we had this convo?
Ah, V, you're here. It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
Back on the same page, are we?
Not exactly. Brings back a lot of memories, all this. One in particular sticks out. Before NC, we worked in Op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights trained on a guy who sat on the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corp-Tech.
You saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Think we can spare 60 seconds. Hell, might even learn something about Somi that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to walk his Doberman. Spending big money on kitsch luxury was kind of his MO.
So what happened?
Well, Somi had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had two barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Hear a collapsible baton snap into place. Thwack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target. We've parsed the intel from the shard Somi gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to
No,
her.
she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Stop worrying, Reed. We'll get her out. Save her.
I know. And not just her. Ladder goes for you, too. Right. Our objective. To free Somi from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op. Because... well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and how. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, it'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you and Songbird.
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hansen to meet with the net runners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close to Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Emmerich and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
Yeah, I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hansen.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NC, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it before they reach Hansen at the stadium. That's where you come in, V. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hansen.
Right. Where you'll sell them the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hansen's likely to keep the other at his side.
I'll stay with Hansen, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hansen, take him and his guards out.
Sounds like Flatline and Hansen set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at the state. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird?
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talk nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
Myers doesn't know the deets of this op, does she? Never will, is that right?
It's not wrong.
So we serve Hansen up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways, we're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far, near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
So, breach the station, trace the car. Good. What then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
You know, Kabuki's tech wizards sell similar stuff under the counter. Wouldn't ever call it reliable.
Well, Fed tech wizards are just more skilled than Kabuki's.
Better be.
When you think you're near a station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Welcome to the N54 News World Report. I'm Jillian Jordan. Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in
Here's to you, carnalito.
Follow your instincts!
Best prices in Dogtown. Certified resale.
B, head.
Got a Delta. Later. Hey there, what are we talking about?
B, heads up. I can't talk long, but two things. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
I gotta go. Right, so then what? First, good news, you said. So there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. Stays between us. It's gotta. Proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely. Okay, need to Delta, but see you soon.
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. The cyber psycho barged into downtown without registering. His bounty is now doubled. His description? A big-ass motherfucker with a full faceplate. Armed, dangerous, unresponsive to any attempts at contact. Fire without warning. More news to come shortly.
Well, here we are. You and me, face to face.
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here.
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off while I was here in NC on assignment. Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular. I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn, actually from there.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie, too. Sells the best scout dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his tunes, and there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Know how you feel. Wasn't anything like Brooklyn, my home, but...
Got a memory you cherish?
It never gets peaceful where I'm from. Just know that wherever I am in the world, feels like I'm walking Haywood streets. Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late. Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Songbird, need you to be straight with me.
I helped Hansen spring the trap on Myers. Maya did the deal in exchange for the neural matrix. I downed the plane, deliver Myers, yes. But blast her out of the sky, then hunt her down? Wasn't what we agreed.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI Matrix, and for us to run, all before Kurt caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it. I fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
Still don't understand why. Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. A tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
Sounds painfully familiar. Think I know how you feel.
I doubt anyone understands this feeling as well as you do, V. You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
I want to ask, actually, what happened exactly? You know, when you reached past the Black Wall.
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like? Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Felt it too, with the Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
Don't trust Reed? Guy wants to save your life.
Mm-hmm. He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militech crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Join his serve or becoming Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death. Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently, 7 years ago. The NUS issued his death sentence, yet he serves the country to this day, clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah, with you and myself. I need to get away. From Kurt, then USA, Reed, from everything.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it is.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission. Grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And then?
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now, I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
I understand you, believe you. Know what it's like to fight for your life. Every minute of it.
Gives you a new perspective, doesn't it? I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.